Alrighty, fellas, today I've been asked many of times, the same way I was asked with MLB, to do some rankings for you for the Madden Ultimate Team quarterback position. We've been asked this a few times. I've been DM'd, hey, Gut, who you using that quarterback? Who do you think is the best quarterback I should be using for X, Y, and Z theme team? If I don't have a theme team, who should I be rolling out with? Because some of these cards are very expensive in the game. Like, the quarterback position right now in Madden is just expensive, but there are some options out there in this video that I'll be going over that I think are top 10 quarterbacks that you can snag for pretty cheap and can be using on your teams, as well as we're going to go over the expensive options if you have the coins to be using on these players. We're going to be looking at MUT.GG, not sponsored by MUT.GG, none of everything, but it has all the information we need for this, and it's better than me rolling through the marketplace looking at these guys and clicking through things, because I can also see the abilities on these players on the site. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to be ranking 10 through 1 top 10 quarterbacks in Madden Ultimate Team. And if you're new here, make sure to drop a subscribe down below. It would mean the world. Only 20% of people that watch these videos are subscribed, so make sure to drop a subscribe down below. Starting out my number 10 quarterback, we're going to be going with Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray, the 85 overall Kyler Murray, team builder, excuse me. He has 4 chems, which is big. Obviously, as you can see on my screen right here, we have the 4 team chemistries in the Cardinals, Rams, Niners, and the Seahawks, which is awesome for this card. Not only that, but the big thing is the acceleration. We're looking at 87 acceleration for a quarterback right now in the game. Feels fantastic. If you get him on the theme team, you get him up to 89 speed at quarterback, which, again, I get he's number 10. Some people are going to hate that he's number 10, but that's simply because of the accuracies. They're just not that great, and I feel like they play lower. I've played him multiple times in ranked. I've played against him multiple times in ranked. There's a lot of times where, one, he gets his balls batted, pause, because he's 5'10", but the other part is he just misses open throws. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a Kyler Murray thing. I don't know if it's a card thing, but he just misses open throws for some reason. And he doesn't fumble, though, because fumbling in this game is broken. But here's the thing. He's very cheap comparative to some of the other quarterbacks we're going to be looking at. Only 200K and you can get this card. Some are even less, 165. His minimum was 115. Obviously, it's very low, but lower quartiles, 141. Very manageable price range for a quarterback right now for a top-tier guy. And he comes with pretty good abilities. Sleight of hand's interesting. Probably wouldn't use it, but I would definitely use like Homer with a good X factor on him to try to get his max abilities. But for now, this card just attribute-wise, playing-wise is very good, and I would definitely slide him in this number 10 spot. Now, the number 9 spot's going to be even more interesting because it's even kind of more of a budget guy and a guy that most of you haven't heard of. I've actually played him in college myself. Oh, I spelled his name wrong. I just Tyler Bagent. 84 overall team of the week card. Probably like, why is this card on my screen right now? Well, he is 86 Excel, so his air trucking is going to be very good. He's a 6'3" quarterback, so he definitely has the height. 86 throw power, so if he gets the +2 throw power, that's going to be an 88 throw power, which definitely hits the thresholds. His accuracies are all right. Obviously, nothing great, but again, we're looking at break sack here. Doesn't really matter, but these accuracies are fine. They're well worth the do, and again, he's a taller version of Kyler Murray. Not as fast, but he's taller, and he has great carrying with 80. Doesn't fumble the ball nearly ever, and he's cheaper. 104K you can get him at. The low end, 102K. He looks like he's selling for anywhere from 103 to 104 right here. So you love to see that out of Bajan. But here's the other thing you look at. He gets conductor, so he's going to get faster checks at the line, as well as, again, you can stack Homer with any of the abilities above here. I always normally on my quarterbacks go Gambit, and I go Homer on everything. So that way, whenever you're playing at home, you have an increased chance to get Gambit faster. And Gambit is going to increase your throw speed, which is very important. The best quarterbacks, blah, blah, blah. It's pretty much when they enter the zone, they can't be intercepted by AI, so they have to click on a user, which isn't like super uncommon. But they also have increased throw speed. That's the biggest thing. It's literally just Gunslinger when you have Gambit on. So I always use Gambit normally as my X factor there. So that's what we're going to use. The other things, again, you could maybe use as an X factor is like Truz if you just don't want to fumble and just really be able to run crazy. But I wouldn't really use that on a Tyson Bagent card. But he feels really good, and he's a 9 spot on this list. Our next one's going to be a guy you're all familiar with. We've gone over him a million times. I've used him a million times. That's Baker Mayfield. Obviously, now he is a Redux card. So for the Redux, that's going to lower his price a ton. But again, 82 speed. He's a card that came out in the very beginning of the game, so he has kind of base stats. 80 acceleration isn't good for right now in the game, but it gets the job done. But his accuracies definitely get the job done, and 86 throw power, which can go to 88. Solid carrying all around. Solid price at 303. Can even go down to 251 with the lower quartile being 291. I mean, this is the problem with him. This is why he's ranked 8. I think he would be higher with the 88 throw power, with the good accuracies, all that sort of stuff, if he just had fucking abilities. He doesn't have anything. He's nothing. He just doesn't really get anything. It's just Homer and Gambit, and it sucks, but he plays really good. Like the Baker, I've used him multiple times now. He plays really, really good. He doesn't overthrow shit. He's very accurate. The card is very good, and he's definitely going in at our number 8 spot, and would be higher if he had the abilities. Our next card is going to be the new Russell Wilson that came out. Yeah, shit, he might get a Team of the Week card by the time you're watching this. Who knows? 82 speed, 81 acceleration. Not super fast, not super fantastic, but definitely able to get the job done. Accuracies are very good. 5'11" is what I'm a little bit worried about with the height, but he does have a strong arm archetype, which we do like to see for the most part, and he has a ton of team chemistry. So again, Broncos, Giants, Steelers, Seahawks, same thing with Baker. Ton of chemistry to be utilized, and he's a pretty decent price. 500K is not insane. Lower quartile being 5'11" isn't insane, and he gets good abilities, right? Pocket Deadeye, I get it's 6 AP, but it's worth it. I love Pocket Deadeye. I run out of the pocket a lot, or I run most of my plays where I'm throwing out of the pocket, and have Pocket Deadeye is very useful. It's worth the 6 AP for me. Pair that with Conductor, so he gets faster at the line, audible animations, and then we pair it with, again, I always do Homer. You can do Lofting Deadeye, but I always do Homer, paired with a good ability. Again, if you want to do the Gunslinger for 1 AP, that's what I would highly suggest. Again, he and John Elway are the only ones that get the Gunslinger X Factor, so that's what I would highly suggest if you were to use Russell Wilson. Again, you wish he was a little bit faster, but outside of that, the card looks fantastic, and he's going here at the number 7 spot for the squadrons, and again, has a lot of teams. Then we're going to go to another guy. Limited time, so it could be more expensive, but the Dak Prescott, 1.4 mil. Very expensive card, but this card looks phenomenal. This card looks phenomenal. I haven't used him, but I played against him one time. 83 speed, 82 excel, fast enough to get the job done. 6'2", so he definitely doesn't get as many balls batted down. 88 throw power base, which means he hits the threshold of 90. Every 5 throw power is another threshold, just so you guys know. So 90 throw power is big. 85 is like you have to have 85, and then anything above 85 is like dub. So 90 threshold, as well as has great accuracies all around the board. Good break sack, 82 carrying for a quarterback, so he definitely won't fumble. And then he also has gift wrapped for 1 AP. That's phenomenal. Pocket Deadeye for 6 AP. I get that 7 AP, but you got to get it done with Conductor. I mean, I might use all of it on him. That's 8, 9 AP right there. Pair with Homer for 1 AP. And then try to get yourself some Gambit in your life, or Escape Artist even. Like, you can do any of the above, and he will play absolutely amazing for you. And the only problem is his price. He's 1.4 mil. Like, not many people can afford a quarterback for just 1.4 mil. So that's going to be kind of his knock. Same thing with this guy right here. Josh Allen is 1.4 mil, 1.5 mil. Would be higher if he wasn't so goddamn expensive. And they're very similar cards. 82 speed, 85 excel, 6'5", won't get balls batted down at all. 88 throw power, we'll get to that 90 threshold that we're talking about. Great accuracies, great carrying all around. Just 1.5 mil. Low end was 1.3, but it feels like an outlier for the most part compared to these prices. His price history is going down, so we could see it trending down, especially with the new quarterback maybe coming out this week, or by the time you're even watching this video. Pocket Deadeye at 6 AP, Conductor at 2 AP. Definitely would put those two on him. Definitely would put Homer on him. And I would definitely stack with either, in my opinion, I'd probably put Escape Artist on him just because his accuracies are so high. Same thing with Dak. I probably would lean that way. Or you can go Gambit. Can't go wrong with either of those abilities. He looks phenomenal. He's just 1.5 mil. And again, not a lot of people can afford him. This card, though, everyone can afford because he's free. He's free. The 80 overall Jalen Hurts, if you got the pre-order edition, if you got the pre-order, he goes to an 87 overall right now, and he plays phenomenal. 85 speed, 87 excel, solid accuracies across the board. Mid accuracy is a little bit shaky. I do use him myself on my team, but he gets all 32 chems. That's the biggest thing. All 32 chems, so he can be used everywhere. which is why he's high on this list, which is why he's number 4 on this list, because he hits all 32 chems. He's 6'1", doesn't have many balls batted down. The acceleration's great. His abilities are very solid. Pocket Deadeye for 6 AP. I have Conductor on him, so Pocket Deadeye, Conductor. As you could put Evasive, but it's not that good this year. And then again, Homer, as always, along with some Gambit, and we're rolling with Jalen Hurts. And again, he's a free card. Now, here's why he's a number 4 on this list, is because a lot of people don't have him. If you somehow don't have him, or you didn't get the pre-order edition, that's fine. You don't need him. He's number 4 on the list. For those that do have him, he's a great card to have. If you need a bridge quarterback for your theme team, I would highly suggest Jalen Hurts. He's number 4 on this list. He plays phenomenal, and I would highly suggest him to everyone that has him for free. The next card on this list is a new card, and I'm a big fan of this card. I'm a big fan of this card. Some people don't love the card. I love the card. He's expensive though. 900K for Mr. Dan Marinenstains. 72 speed. You're probably like, God, that's so slow. It's definitely slower. It's definitely slower, but again, air trucking is in the game, so it doesn't make it too hard to handle. 92 throw power is going to be phenomenal with fantastic accuracies. He always has one of the better releases in the game. He's also 6'4". The only real knock is he doesn't have many teams. Carrying, you can read the top comment on here. Kind of describes everything you need. Yeah, putting human joystick on Dan Marino, we'll get into that. But he doesn't really fumble. I know someone commented about like him running, and he doesn't really fumble because he doesn't really fumble. His price range is a little bit high, but not as high as some of the other guys on this list. And again, he gets human joystick. It's insane. I don't know why, but it's nuts. Again, I would do Pocket Deadeye. I would also do either Conductor or Gift Wrap. Again, he has pretty fast animation, so I'd probably lean Gift Wrap. And then Homer for 1 AP. If you don't know what Gift Wrap is, your receivers that are wide open are guaranteed to catch the ball, which is super nice to have because a lot of times those randomly drop it for no reason. Not as much in this game. Like, there's 58 catching receivers that just catch the ball every time. So it's not as common, but definitely a viable option. And then obviously Gambit for even faster throw power for him to be just phenomenal. This card looks really good. I always love Dan Marino cards. I love how accurate they are. He always feels like he plays faster too. So that's why Dan Marino is at number 3 on my list. I know a lot of people are going to be hesitant on that, but I think Dan Marino feels fantastic in this game. The next 2 are interchangeable. I have number 2 Vic. I know a lot of people have number 1 Vic. I don't like lefties, so I'm not a lefty fan, but some people like lefties, so that's where he's going to go. 87 speed, 88 acceleration, super duper fast. 90 speed if you have the +3 speed. Great accuracies, 90 throw power. This card is phenomenal, as I keep saying. Very expensive at 1.1 mil. Gets very good abilities in Pocket Deadeye. He gets Conductor. He gets Homer. And he also gets Escape Artist I'd probably use just because he's so fast. And then also Gambit as well. So card's phenomenal. I mean, there's nothing really to say. It's Michael Vick. And the other guy's interchangeable with him, as you guys all have probably played him or seen him by now. It's this Justin Fields card. He's only 500K. He's only 500K, but he's 88 speed, 88 excel. And he's a righty. He's 6'3". He doesn't get balls batted down. 87 throw power, so he's not going to hit the 90 threshold, but he's very close to 89. Solid enough accuracies to get the job done as a righty. Again, on paper, Vic might look better. By the way, chemistries as well. But I think Justin Fields just plays better because he's a righty. I just don't like lefties at all. Again, that's just my bias. If you can swap him, it doesn't really matter. He gets human joystick, though. Human joystick, 2 AP. Pocket Deadeye, 2 AP. Conductor, 2 AP. You're at 10 AP. Put Homer on him, 11 AP. And then you put Escape Artist on him. You can put Escape Artist with 1 AP on him too, which is even more nuts. Yeah, no, he's phenomenal. Justin Fields feels like a really good card in this game. So he's going to be at the #1 spot on our list. Let me know what cards you guys are using. If you guys are using any of these cards, if you guys think I missed a card, if there's another, I probably missed one of your guys' favorite cards, so I do apologize. But for now, that is my top 10 list. That's where I have them all rated. The quarterbacks, there's going to be more players coming out in this week, so we'll see this week how this list changes. I don't think it's going to change drastically, as normally they only release 1 or 2 quarterbacks that are big time a week. But for now, this is my top 10 list. Let me know who you guys have in the comments down below. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.